Zoe Beauty,
and Bubble World.
we are the Posh
Twins.
Twins. A crew.
Yeah, bro, why was my hair like this?
But that's because you didn't really do this thing very well. So guys, I'm not gonna lie, we had to stay up all night because we actually wanted to fulfill our promises by coming on live by 2 a.m. But we're actually quick. This is just 37 minutes to 2, which means like almost like for it is 2 o'clock. So we got our lollipop that we're gonna be licking.
Like guys,
leftovers.
I don't know if you guys can notice from my and it's raining right now. Everyone is kind of silent.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys, because I feel like our phone captures that. You guys can hear the sound of the rain. Like,
maybe you should lower your voice so that they can hear the sound of the rain. You're shouting.
I don't know them shouting. Okay.
So guys, so we have this here. I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah, there's no problem.
You see the same fruit?
It's the same
What
flavor.
like as if the
Okay, I love
stick,
this.
This is stick. Why no wait? Do your stick like this. No, do it down.
It's bent, but both is true. This we have this real pop strawberry. Actually, the last time we actually got this, we got the mango, and not like I didn't like it, but I just don't like the taste that much. But I think the strawberry is gonna go much more.
I don't know if I'm gonna like this one.
You like the strawberry?
Let me shake it down this one.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's okay like this.
You like it because we've already like this before.
The strawberry.
Yeah.
The one I thought we got was like the vanilla.
No, I think strawberry.
You know the one is not like this color.
Oh my god, I love the smell. I love the smell. Oh my god. We are gonna leave this thing so that I can keep us awake. If guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling sleepy, but I don't want to sleep off because I'm type of person like if I sleep off, it's very hard for me to quickly wake up, especially if I sleep late. But well, if she sleep off and she has it in mind that she wants to wake up, she does not act grudgingly. She is grudgingly, yeah. But if I wake up, I'll have somehow before I get myself like for like.
I'm so sorry. I want you to do this. Yeah.
Why are you making that sound? Yeah.
Guys, now you've been a content creator.
Let me check first and see if the network is good. We came on live by this time.
It's raining. I love rainy season. It's just the way that it make the floor so like.
The server is not bad, and at the same time, it's not good. It's just so.
It's clearing up already.
So, let's get into the topic. I feel like it was our previous live stream that we wait till we have like audiences, but now we don't even wait. We are the audiences, and we are also the
I feel like
the hosts.
I feel like we started doing YouTube video to document our life.
Yeah.
I feel like if you watch our first thing, we just said like a lot of things too. And I feel like the moment we just do this, like just keep it, and if we have audiences, that's gonna be great.
That's what we are saying. Before when we do YouTube, I feel like now, it's so funny because there are some of our live videos that we did that we also gonna watch back on it. So we're not even doing it for the views or for the people again. We're just doing it for ourselves. Sometimes every live stream has a story to tell. You guys might not see the behind the scene, but once we watch some live backs, we're always like, oh my god, I remember when we just finished crying before we come on live. I remember when we just had this thing. I remember, so the good, the bad,
shitting.
Yeah, it has a lot of things that it tells. So I feel like that's why we're like, let's just keep doing it regardless of whether we have an audience or not. But I don't know why my mind just keep telling me one thing, which is that all this our live stream, they're gonna go very. I don't know, like just keep. So I'm always want to be cautious because people.
And I add a little bit of rain, and in that rain, maybe it looks as if we have a lot of audiences like on the channel.
Maybe because it has a man already. Might actually happen. Some dream comes true.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with the title. So before we actually don't put title. We just wanted to come on live after we go with the flow. Whatever happens, your own is kind of deeper than okay. No,
It's
I
not
think the same
deeper.
thing.
It's the same thing.
So kind of go with the flow. It's after we are done with the live that we actually choose title from what we said in the video. But then we realize that we always want to wait for viewers or audiences before we start. But right now we've already
It's just
picked up our own
natural.
title and just do whatever our
It's
mind
kind
comes
of
to.
we always talk. Like, look at us. We are a night all, but this past days, I think we have never taken a full rest. So it make us want to go to bed very
Early.
very early. So I'm just saying we talk a lot about ourselves. I'm so happy that I have her with me, and she's so happy that she has me with her. Like, so we're always talking. We discuss a lot of different topics that we grow up, things that happen. You understand? So we're just like we'll just come here and talk to ourselves. Just like our diary. Like things that we talk off camera is the same thing we come to talk here sometimes. So just like a diary to us, like diary of ourselves. Talking to each other.
So I said growing up as identical twins, the good, the bad, and the funny. But to me, I don't know why I kind of want to exclude the good. Not like it doesn't have, but I feel like the good and the funny carries almost like 99%. Why the bad is just like 1%, and the bad
Yeah.
does not even come from us; it comes from the society.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. Like let me address the bad. The bad is more of like when you're a twin, especially when you're identical twins, people just want to compare you a lot. Some movies kind of portray it in some dramas kind of portray it in the movies that twins are just because
To
it's not
us,
like
and
that
I
in
feel
real
like to
life.
us, we don't really get don't get me wrong, we don't really get compared. Look at it now, we never get compared. I feel like what we get the most is do you guys will you guys marry the same man? Have you ever seen them to compare us? Like, I'm not saying like if I had to carry the category of the comparison, maybe because in our own side it's not really much. Like, I've ever seen someone sort of compare us on level, like every person like, oh my god,
Not
oh
every
she's
person is
there.
there. That was why I said it from the beginning of the something that the bad that I'm not gonna say is from us.
What I'm saying that that there's some bad that outweigh more bad, and there's some bad that they're like down. And there's some I'm
I'm not
saying.
getting what you're saying.
Okay, let me explain for you. What I'm saying is that when it comes to, okay, let's say okay, we should talk about the bad side. The comparison part, do you think is like much to us?
It's not much, but it
Exactly.
actually happens. Maybe not most
Yeah,
of the
that's what I'm
time.
saying. Talking
Maybe
about.
not most of the time, but it's actually happened because there are sometimes when we go out. When we go out, people just want to compare. I'm not really classifying the comparison to anything, but people always want to compare. They're always like, oh my god, sometimes my twin sister, she's the first. What is the first twin? What I'm the second twin. So normally she has like 1 inch is taller than me. That means if I'm like, which is not obvious, not that obvious, but like if we are together, you can actually see it. And I think that same goes way to our shoe size. Like if I'm wearing 39, she wears 40. If I'm wearing 40, she wears 41. It's so crazy that when people now see that okay, because they're identical, they just wanted to find something. They just want to find the difference to be able to say, so, they will look at your face, look at all our bodies, look at down toes and everything. There must be something for me to be able to differentiate them. Okay, I think this one nose is more pointed than this one. I think this one is more taller than this one. I think this one is more chubby. And the funny part is that those assumptions that they take are not even true.
I'm not sure. Even the
I'm not sure.
1 inches that Beauty is talking about, it's not really like. It's unless we are standing very close and you have to look very, very what do I call it? Is it deep?
Very, you have to be someone that's very
to
observant.
observant. That's what I want to say. Because if you're walking, even let people say that it does not really show. It's not like things like look now. See,
No.
look, it's not like this.
It's not like this.
It's not like
even
this.
that
It's not
obvious.
obvious. So it's like okay, as we're sitting down, our head is on like the same.
And I'm not sitting up very straight so that you guys don't think that if I'm straighting like sit upright,
Right.
it's still going to be like the same
That's it.
thing. So what I'm just saying is that people just love that. There are a lot of times when you go out and they'll be like, oh my god, this one is chubbier than this one. So I'm talking about the comparison. I'm not saying that most of the time, but it kind of happen when we go out, like because they know that we're identical twins. They just wanted to bring out one thing.
Yeah.
Like it gets a stage whereby people just they just wanted to find something, and it can be crazy. Can't you just appreciate twins and just go?
I feel like the one that gets to me, that's why I say you don't understand what I'm trying to say. It's not about you. I'm talking about it like I'm just so grateful that the comparison, you know, that there are some things that get
No, that's
annoying
what I
the
mean.
most than the other.
I know, but when you are talking about like the comparison, you don't think it really happened to us. As I said, if we are going to be 100% honest, it happened to us. Maybe not most of the time, but sometimes, especially when we go
Yeah,
out,
that's what I said.
it
No, I'm
happens.
like when I want to say that it really what can I say that
Maybe the way you
it's really
you communicated with me is what I didn't really
oh, yeah, that
understand.
one says that when it comes to the comparison part, you understand? Man, you don't really get on a daily basis. You don't understand. It happens, but it's like in a rare time. I don't think you
No,
understand.
but if you have to say
But
it, do you get it or not? We still get
yeah,
it.
that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Is you that you are not calm. That's why you don't understand what I'm saying. But
Okay.
now, when it now comes to the fact of people asking stupid questions, okay, look, for example, this is what I'm saying that we get on a very, very daily basis. Master and I would dress the same way every blessed day. We wear the same thing every blessed day. And people will still come, like our face enough is already, it has already given it off that we are twins already. Even our clothes has already given, you know, I know some of our identical twins, they don't dress the same way, they don't wear the same thing, you understand? Which is okay. Master and I will dress the same way every day because we love to. And these people will still come up to us again and ask us, do you guys and are you guys
I guess
twins? And I would just be like, this thing is obvious. You can definitely see that we're twins, but like I know you are telling me
that question actually, I'm not gonna lie. Let me be vulnerable with you guys. Anytime they ask us that kind of question, it kind of gets us like, are we not identical? Those who look like twins, like why are they saying, are you guys twins? Because we even get that one constantly.
that's what I'm
Whereby
saying.
every time we go out, and sometimes I'm just like, are you guys
Do you know
dumb?
that? Do you know that one day I won't lie to you. I told Beauty. I said one day we got that question like 3 times in like a day. I won't lie to you, it gets to me. And I have to send off and I have to take picture of me and Beauty and I send it to her. And I told you that I have to send our pictures that day.
I didn't know.
I told you I've
Maybe I've
forgotten.
forgotten.
And I have to send and I have to send the picture and I
I'm
have
trying
to
to check if the server is good there.
and I have to send the video to AI to see and ask that how does these people look like? And it was like these people look like identical twins. You don't understand? Like for me to know that maybe is this something that also you're not seeing that they are not, you understand? Like I want to have asked people that are like close to us that I want there's some of you guys let people saying that, oh they but you're not the one that told me. I don't know when you told me. I think it's this week or last week. You told me that it's not even all yours that got that question. That there's a lot of twins all over
Twins,
the world
yeah, a
that
lot of
get
twins.
that question a
A lot
lot.
of twins say tell us that. So before we actually thought it was just we only get it alone. But when I think we attended some twins events and like we hear them saying that, and I've watched some vlogs of twins too, and they're like, they say ask them that kind of question like, are you twins? Yeah, I know, sometimes because I'm not gonna lie, anytime we go out and people ask that, what don't really even like to give them responses, but I'm not gonna the most thing when they ask, are you twins? I said, is it not obvious? I don't know why maybe some people can't take it as an insult because I don't know why you say, is it not obvious? And the most funniest part is that sometimes when we're just in the mood to have this sarcasm, when they ask that, are you twins? You say, no, we're sisters. And they'll be like, no, you're lying, it's twins. And I'm like, okay, since you know, then why are you not asking us that? Are you twins? But some of them, there are some times when I see some of them, I'll ask, I say, please, why do you first ask that? Are you twins? They'll be like, and because we've seen some siblings that look alike. So that's I feel like there's no way siblings, you surely see some differences between siblings and twins. There's always going to be differences. Like I've seen a lot of siblings that even me at first I was like, oh, they're twins, but there was a difference. I was like, no, this can't be twins. And I've seen some twins that they are not even like, but you can quickly detect that, oh, these ones are
That's why I
twins.
said we're dressing the same. Okay, let's say our face already give it off. That's why I said when we dress the same this way, it has to calculate. Not everybody dress the same on a daily basis. You don't understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, oh my goodness,
You can rinse it.
this one you're coming back. Give me water. You want water? Oh, not now. So, and I think the second one, the bad side is like you said, the comparison. That was like the comparison, and everyone's like there's some that outweigh more than the other. when it comes to asking outside witness, or when it comes to like them thinking like, oh, one has to be smarter and one has to be
That's what I said.
brilliant. No, you don't
If
understand.
not for you that quickly like come in, intercede. That's why I was going to. That's
Okay,
why I
you throw
said
it on my leg.
the sweet.
Yeah,
Sorry.
my leg is melting.
Sorry. That was why I said the comparison, whether I like it or not, it happens. But that's why I said I'm not classifying it. I was just trying to get into the topic before you said no, I don't think we have that
I'm classifying.
comparison.
You don't understand. Let me explain to you. It means you have not gotten my point. Kenny, if you went to, if you go to, if you go to like a show, you don't understand me now, and they say they are talking about the bad side of being a twin.
Mhm.
Not the bad side of being a twin, like the bad side of
The concept.
I don't know. You should
Let's
understand
just
what
say
I'm
the
saying.
concept.
So they're not saying asking you, are you guys twins? Asking comparing you guys together, um asking you guys, are you this and that? I'm just like you can, if you have to go to one line, particular one line, everything, which one will you go to?
I'll take everything. And in as much as they're talking about the
They
bad
say you
side.
should pick one that is more. It's not as if they're saying that all
Hey,
the
but
one on this is not.
wait, I get you now. I'll ask you a question so that we can both come to the same page.
Okay.
Taiwo, we say we are doing growing up as a twins, the good, the bad, and then the funny. And when I started with okay, I'm gonna talk about the bad. And I said and I gave a disclaimer. First, the disclaimer I gave was that though the bad has just like 1%, that I feel like the good and the funny outweigh. So now we're talking about the bad side. It's not just only one that we're going to talk about. So even the one that has just 0.5 is still the bad side. If the one that now has 10% is still the bad side. Even though the one that has 20%. So now when you are not talking, you're talking like, oh, the one that has 0.5, there's no need of us to my own perspective, there's no need of us saying is this one. But at the end of the day, you still let her come to what I'm talking about. But whether we like it or not, in as much, for example, now if you just I will say want to talk about one bad side, then I'll pick mostly the one that has the most controversy or the most one that we get the most. But if you are listing the bads, then probably there's no way you talk about, and you can't say it outweighs. You can't say maybe I'll start from the most one since I'm mentioning them. I always start from the one that I can
That's not what I'm
remember.
saying.
So let's go to the next one. So, like I said, we have a lot of, and I feel like another bad side of being an identical twins is when people kind of say, this one I'm trying to say because we're in the middle of the night, is when they kind of say, uh, we guys get married to the same man. And you know the funniest part, it's not about asking that question, it's about the thoughts that I know that the intention was not good. You know, sometimes when we are going out to buy groceries or something, there are a lot of men that they'll be like, oh my god, I can't wait to I wish I can just marry the both of you. And you know, and the most irritating part is that they are not saying it because they want to marry or maybe something. It's just like a fetish thing where they're like, oh my god, I wish I could just sleep with the both of you. And that is what gets us annoyed a lot because I know that that statement didn't come from a genuine place
And
or
I
from
feel
a good
like,
intention.
and I
It
feel
comes
like,
from a very bad
and I feel
intention.
like that statement is like a taboo to me.
And that's why I hate how they portray it in a movie, whereby twin A will have a guy that she likes, and twin B will also like the guy, and they will now keep sharing the guys and like,
No, it's not like that. You don't say, you do not narrate it very well. They will show you the movie. Twinny and Twinny is the one that this guy pick. And if you look at it, Twin B is also in love with that same guy. Just because Twin B is now in love that the guy choose Twin A, United that they want to later show the part like Twin B wanted to kill
and
Twin
twins.
A
It's so crazy
so
because
that she can get.
it's not reality. That's not the reality of life. Like that's not the reality of life, and it's so crazy because anytime I'm just like I pray maybe my sister and I will be one of the people as an actress that will change that stereotype or perception about twins because to be honest, I don't think I can ever get a role. We can ever get a role for that kind of thing and accept it because it irritates us a lot because I don't know why they do it whereby one twins have to be jealous of each other or typically they even do it like they hate each other.
They always do it like because they are born. Or yeah, they always do it that way. And for me, reality, my standard will never have the same. Okay, like I want to say something here. To me, that statement is like a taboo because is it possible for two sisters from the same mother and the same father to get married to just one man?
It's even possible, but it's not. What I meant is that there's nothing new under the sun. That's what I'm trying to bring
But
out.
you feel like it's
But
good.
it's not good. That's what I'm saying.
It's a
No,
taboo to
no,
me. That's what
I
I
know
said
it's
to
a taboo,
me.
but what I'm saying is that I respect everybody's choice. We have some twins they say they get married to one man. That is their choice. That's their decision.
That's what I said
But
to
just
me.
because only one person does something does not mean you have to classify every other person to it and be like, because this one has done it, then this one has to
Then
do it.
okay, why
It's not
then?
making
I'm
sense.
not saying. People that do polyandry, is it polyandry relationship.
Mm.
You know that there's some people that stay front and say like, wow, how do you do it?
That's what I'm saying. That's
They
why
said,
I won't say that it's not
I'm
happening,
not,
but what I'm saying
but I'm
that it's
saying
not
that
good.
that's
Don't
their
rush.
that is their own choice. But not everyone do it. You don't understand? Like, okay, look now, understand we don't have the same tasting, guys. We never like all our crushes that we've ever have. I've never seen the one of like, oh god.
No, but we've seen attractive people and we like them together, but
But
it's
like
not
the
from
crush,
it's not from romantic feelings. It's just more of like, when I don't think, even though you are dating, or even though you see some people they are beautiful, you just admire their attractiveness or their beautifulness, but that does not mean you're like, oh my god, I need to wife this person, or oh my god, this person needs to be my husband. So yeah, but we never had, like, when it comes to romantic feelings, we never have it for the same man. It has never happened, like from the same man, like it has never
and I
happened.
think can happen because we have different standards taste. That's why. Yeah, I know that there's some things that don't have the same tasting, guys. Let's put it that way. Like
Oh yeah.
romantically, there's difference between finding someone attractive. We can both look at someone and say, oh my god, this person is attractive. But between both of us, I definitely know that this person is not my type.
Yeah.
And she definitely knew this person is not my type. She just looked like he's cute. Oh, he's handsome. But that's where it ended.
Okay.
But I know there's some twins that they, because I was so surprised when I went to a twins event and some twins said they do have the same tasting,
You
guys.
know,
You
even
know,
if
I come across a video of what we did, of what we said. We did it on our YouTube channel and on our TikTok,
you came across it with,
on our TikTok.
what
You
happened?
remember now, maybe whereby if a guy came to ask one of us out and you reject,
You rejected the guy.
and he'll come to ask the other one out, thinking, yeah, some twins did that, and I love, and you see that comment section. That's the first time in my life they'll see a comment section that passed the vibe check. You don't understand? Like they are like, how is it possible? Just because you asked one of the twins out, that's what I said. I think it's the movie that got into their head.
Yeah. I feel the movie, I don't know how they do it. I just don't know. Whoever wrote those kind of movie, I don't know what is behind their thoughts. Though we can say that, like I always say, I've seen some things, maybe they're jealous of each other, maybe due to where they
Maybe
grew
too
up,
much of comparison.
there's too much of comparison or something. But like we do see it, and one thing I love about my sister is that if you watch all of our old videos, every questions we've answered, the same answer is what if you ask us 10 years later, 20 years later, it's going to be. I always say this thing. We grew up as a twin, but at the same time, we are being known to be like an individual. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I said it right. Like, even though we are twins, we are not being compared. They made us know that you are beauty, you are wealth, you are Taiwo, you are Kenny. Like, even though we grew up together, they never like compared. I'm like, oh my god, you can say that your twin sister got 10 marks. Why did? And the most funny part is that we don't even have like, when it comes to that mathematics, we don't have like lower and above. If she got 10 marks, I got 9 marks, and there's some subjects I get 10 marks, she get 9 marks. That's how it is for my sister now. But we never had that comparison of maybe like, oh my god, your sister is so prettier than you. Oh, so maybe that's what step for some twins jealousy. Maybe that's what stemmed from it. So I'm not going to erase everything that those movie producers, they just only bring it up. But what I'm just saying is that they've generalized. I've never not seen a movie of a twin. Let's just say, okay, fine, maybe 2-3 producers or screenwriter thing based on the experience they've had.
I feel like me and you are against the most is that they always portray it, even as like you understand. So it's normal for every twins not to have the same personality or think the same way. But it's the fact that they always portray it like they have to be co-enemies.
Yes. Or
that's
even if they're not enemies, it has to be like they are like the same man. And that is where that stems from.
Like, well, I'm so sorry to you guys. It was beauty that watched it.
I watched the season 1, but I'm not
That's
gonna
what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you about twins. Like Jeremiah and Conrad, they are from the same father and mother. If I'm correct,
yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
one of them?
No, from same father and mother.
When Bella dating, like I think Jeremiah was first when she first said that they're dating. Before
But she had to crush on Conrad.
Don't get me wrong. I always say something. If I want something, I will go for it. You don't understand what I'm saying? Yeah. To be sincere, when I look at it, are we a baby? So when I look at it, I was like in the beginning, I won't lie to you, I felt Jeremiah, Conrad treated Bella very wrong. Let me be sincere.
That was where they portrayed in the movie, because people are saying that if you read the novel,
then she means the movie that we watched.
Yeah.
Though we were not going to compare the novel to the movie. The movie that we judged based on it treated to me and to you, definitely that Conrad treated her wrong. Even I was one then. I wrote for Jeremiah that she should get with Jeremiah. So when later on, you're the one that is telling me that when she now got later with Jeremiah,
she broke up again and
Is it
then
that
went
she
back
broke
to.
up, or is it went with Jeremiah that
It's
she
once she
kissed
went to Jeremiah,
Jeremiah?
because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I started getting the ick from the beginning, because I'm not gonna, I was team Jeremiah, like, because there was not like, they didn't tell us that there was any relationship with her and Conrad except from the crush you get, and not as if she kissed Conrad then before she got in relationship with Jeremiah. But when it got to stage, I've forgotten, maybe she first kissed Conrad, or maybe there's something I can't really remember, because there's some, there's just a movie that when you don't like, you tend not to remember the littlest thing. But I know that before she broke up with Jeremiah, she kind of like maybe talked or kissed him. I can't.
Kissed Conrad, right?
Conrad.
So something that to me is bad.
It's bad. Like, and why are they portraying it? That's what happened in
That's what I'm bringing out
TVD.
to you.
That's what happened in, I forgot this movie
Like,
too.
why is
it that a girl will not love to will date two brothers, two
or
blood brothers,
or two brothers will date one girl?
Like, it's not making sense.
It doesn't make sense. And actually, that as a twins, I can't wait. God, I pray that this rain should be a blessing for us tonight, because I can't wait for when we show on the big screen. That's why I said, if you're a producer, a director, or a screenwriter, please give my sister a chance. Like, give us a chance. Don't look down on us because of our hijab, because I feel like that's one thing people fall judge you with. Please trust me, this thing you're seeing is a crown on our head. It doesn't and what, give me that word,
doesn't limit us.
It doesn't limit us, and it doesn't like class in oh my god, it doesn't like,
when it comes to this our job event that we went to, I feel like the first start they judge us inside.
Right? They're thinking that we're not really like accommodative.
They're like, oh my god, but you see, when my son and I brought out our rights, they are like, oh my god, never just cover, because I feel like my sister and I, we sing, we dance, that's just it. I feel like number one, that's our culture. We talk and things like that. So we are not the kind of person like, is that kind of confirmed? Is it confirmed?
Religion is very peaceful. It's very nice. Definitely in every religion you come across people that are so like,
I don't think in every religion, I don't think there's not the bad and there's not the good.
Yeah, that's
so not outweigh the other. If you hear some religion, you'll be like, oh my god, what this happened? And if you hear another religion, so none of them, there's not any of religion that one outweighs the other when it comes to the bad, and when it comes to the good too, we all have the equal.
So I can't wait for one stand we have moving. Definitely my stand we have different personality. We do have to, and it definitely show in each of our lives. Like, even people that are like our friends or family, they get to differentiate my stand like through our personality, not even with our face, because most of the time they can't recognize us with our.
No, because that's crazy. As I'm looking at myself inside this camera right now, I'm seeing myself.
Yeah.
But sometimes it kind of shifts even to us, whereby when I'm looking myself inside the camera, I'm kind of seeing my twin star face on my face and our face on my face. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So same goes to our family. Even my mom, sometimes we just look that like it's just like a face shift, if that makes any sense. But we have like different personalities.
Look right now, I saw your face on my face right now.
Okay, now see. So we have like different personality. I'm the extrovert type of person and she's the ambivert. But sometimes what is crazy is that those personalities we switch sometimes based on our environment or the people we're actually rolling with. There are some places whereby I might not be the yapper and she'll be the yapper.
Yeah.
And there's some places we get to, she'll just be in a shell and I'll be the yapper. But maybe in some places whereby, I'm kind of person like God gives me audacity. The other thing I'm talking about is that, like, sometimes if works is like, oh my god, I'm so scared, I don't want to. I'll be like, even though I'm scared, I'll be like, let's go. Nothing will happen. But you see, well, she has this optimistic type of way whereby, even though I'm not gonna lie, she asks for the impossible, or she wants the impossible, and sometimes I know that it's not possible and it becomes possible. So that's just how our personality is. So you see, we complement each other perfectly. But that's how I expected them to do it in the movie.
Like, oh no, okay, let's say one grew up as a warrior fighter, saying like is very not grow up, like is good in marital combat, you understand? And the other one might not be good in that aspect. But trust me, the other one should have like, I'm just saying, maybe like a bookworm.
And it's not to complement.
They should be able to complement each other very well. It's not like the one that is not a bookworm should be jealous of the. Definitely, there's some people that will love the one that is a bookworm, and there's people that will love the one that is a warrior. You know what I'm saying? But how do I want to put, like, but they will complement each other. It's not like maybe the one that is not a bookworm say, oh my god, this one is getting attention because he's a warrior fighter, and this one is getting. You don't understand that people like, oh, I will have to kill him so I can take his take his place. No, I don't like that way. I always look when the portrait is like, oh, both of them. You don't okay. Look now, like a superpower, like one has ice, one has water.
Water, yeah.
Like
That should be having it, but hopefully, let me say it with faith. Before this year ends, we got started to be able to, change that perception about it. We have a lot of like I said, I told you that the bad about going up as a status is just 1%.
1%.
It's not like, even though right now I'm kind of thinking what else again, but it's just like this normal assumption that people ask. But now we'll go to the good part. I feel like the good part, the first one is that you have this inbuilt best friend.
Yeah.
Especially when you now grow up whereby you grow up as a twin. For example, my sister and I, obviously when we were little, our mom dressed us the same. Even though my mom even let us know that it's not as if though she dressed us the same.
But she doesn't like it intentionally do it every blessed day.
But she said something happened whereby she now even take it more seriously. She said there was a day whereby she went to the market, and when she was talking about the same at the age of like I think 2 or 3.
Yeah.
She said she went to, it was this first period, our Muslim first period, whether it's Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Kabir, or maybe just one festive period, and maybe New Year, I don't know, I've forgotten. She said she went to the market to get some shoes for us, as beautiful girly shoes. And when she got home, she said she wanted to try it
on
both of us, and we are like, no, we don't want. And she was like, what is wrong with these children? Why are they crying? Why didn't they want to try it? And she said until she realized that because one of those shoes has like a red design,
a red flower design.
A red flower, but why the second one does not have? That was why we are crying that we don't want to put it on. So she was like, oh my god,
how are we able to notice
how
that?
are we able to notice that little thing? Even though she does not notice. She said we refused to wear it. Do you know what my mom said she did? She had to pick it, like the red one for the right person, for the one twin, and then the red again for the left person. She said that was when we were happy, and we're like, okay, fine, we can now wait like this. But we said we are not. So that even, I think that even made my mom said, okay, I feel like they'll be dressing the same. That's what my mom said. My mom still says in this moment, she said, oh my god, I get headache. I'm so glad now that you guys are grown up, because when you guys are little, I always get headache to find the same outfit, the same shoes or the exact things for you guys can go out and go and get it. And that's why I feel like most of the time our outfits are sewn by our mom, because when we go to the boutique, some they just have color, or they don't have our size in the same design. So most of our clothes are being sewn by our mom.
Yeah.
And hopefully our younger sister will go for fashion designing too. So maybe she'll be the one to pick up after our mom. So that is that. So I feel like that's one of the good side. And what I'm trying to do is that you have this best friend with you, someone that knows you even more than your parents. Like that's one of the good side. I'm not gonna lie, I can't emphasize more on it. Trust me, because there are a lot of things where we go through the good and the bad. But let's say some things where we go through, like everybody all has their own challenges, and I'm always your daughter is good. It's okay. See, that's she will say that I've said it before. So we both said it. Why we're like, oh my god, if it's just only one person going through this, is this person would have committed suicide or things like that? So that's just it. Having that person that even without you not speaking out, she knows what you're feeling. We actually went on a friend group, friend hangout, but we're not like close friends. I just want to say something. We're not like close friends. Trust me, that was the worst hangout ever. So for you to know, I don't know that my sister was looking at me, and she was like, immediately she saw my facial expression, the way I was in, she knows that I was not happy.
Yeah.
And she knows that I wanted to leave. And there are some places to where, even though without her not talking to me, I could be looking at her far away in the crowd or in a group of people, and I know when she's happy, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to join that discussion. And I wonder when she said, I'm like, okay, I have to find a way for her to move away from that place.
And I'm like, the good side is, as you can see, my sister and I, we are both going through life together, and I feel like it's very good, because most of the time, most of the time when one of us want to fall back, she has someone to lean on her, support her. Like this, if I want to do like this now, she's there to support me. If she want to go back, I'm there to support her. And I feel like that really one thing that I really appreciate, because imagine when you don't have someone like a support system for you. And my sister and I, we understand each other so perfectly well, whereby if this particular thing, I know that this thing is definitely going to get my sister annoyed, it's going to get her angry. I know immediately that thing happens, I knew it. And if she's going through a bad phase, I'm also going through a bad phase, because I will feel that emotion very deeply. And it's not about saying sorry. I understand how deeply it hurt her. for her to go through it. And I'm so happy we have that one, because imagine, friends. I'm not saying that there's no friends that don't feel it, but you cannot feel that one like someone that I live with in the womb for almost a year plus. So I feel like that's the good side of being a twin. I'm saying I will work through life together. And I feel like the bad side I wanted to mention earlier was that just because we are twins, most of the time people that we wanted to be friends with classify us as one. Yeah. Like, for example, now, it can be good and it can also be bad. I can also be bad. Okay. We look at one of our Martha and I, we wanted to make friends. They were like, oh, you guys are already twins already. You're already two. You can talk to each other. And I was smart. I was because I see us like an individual. Like, I don't know, in that aspect, I see us like one. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I said that. I said that statement. I said we see each other as one. So definitely, we will make friends with you. Yeah, our personality might be different, but like you say, talk to each other. It's just like what they want to talk about, because we already know how much stomach ache. Sorry, maybe it's because of the sweet drink. Tell me take it. It's not the sweet. What I was killing up earlier. That's why I said it. This one can ask me top again. Bring it. Take it with it, my own. Ah no. I see. Oh. No, don't beat me. Don't beat me. Who's beating you? I'm patting your back. That's like I'm Bob. And that's the guys. What is keeping me awake is this thing. It's this sweet. If not for this lollipop, I would have slept off. It's so crazy. I'm even tired now. We say let's come by 2 a.m. If that's when people are going to be online, we'll come by 2 a.m. Nobody's online. We'll just think coming. We'll work for audience. We don't even know. And you can see other people do work back on life. They can shop. So I feel like we have a lot of groups. I can't even mention for you to know. It's just sometimes when they ask that, why do you love this person, and you can't just explain that. You can't. It's just indescribable. We have a lot of good things. My son and I go through life journey at the same time. We have this bond. We have like this in-built best friend. We do a lot of things together. The funniest aspect is that we have a funny moment. I think we did a video about it. Funny story time. Of we being a twin. We did some funny story time. You guys can stand check it out. So I'm not going to give like what will you call it? A spoiler, yeah. I want to say spoke, so I remember that not everybody will. Someone asked me that what is like growing up as an identical, so I'll say it's the happiest of my life. I don't have any other word to describe it. If you said I should describe it in 3 or 4 words, I will give it like beautiful, chaos. Because some people ask. I wanted to ask some things too. Of course, definitely we have arguments. Fight when we are little, when we don't know better. Before we throw us on each other's. When by wash each other very well. But now I feel like even though more of the talking, we do more of the talking. Abusing each other. Not abusing, but kind of like giving each other's words. But we never let it get to the extent of us like exchanging hands and like come here, let me beat you. And the first part is that there's no one of us that can. I remember a day. I'll never forget that day. This is why I remember to trust me. Anytime I remember, I just my sister and I we fought then and we to the sense that not like we gave each other blue, but I think something like that. So we both had busted lips. And we went out to go and get someone. And that person was like, sorry, do you guys fought with each other? And we're like, no, we didn't. Like, because it was so obvious, like, why do you have busted lips? So it's always chaotic when you are, even though if you are, you will always find that chaotic part in it. So, and it's beautiful, it's fun, and it's just amazing overall. It's amazing overall. I'm not gonna lie, growing up as a twin, I'm not going to lie, I can't imagine myself being an individual without having like a twin. And same as my twin star, we just say this on and off camera. Like, I can't imagine her not being my twin or not having a twin. Even though she's annoying. Even though she was annoying. Like, she can be annoying. She gets on my nerves sometimes. She gets on my nerves sometimes. But at the end of the day, I realize that I still love her. My sister and I, if one of us just went out, the other one gets paranoid. Yeah. And just for you to know how close our bond is, like, I started thinking about it and I'm like, oh my God, why did I allow her to go alone? Even though where she goes to is very safe, but I have like, unless I'm with her, that's when I have this piece of. One thing is that we both have social anxiety, but Beauty know how to keep our own a little bit in than me. So whenever I want to do something, due to some traumas we have went through, I want to go to even if we have to go to somewhere, like attend I won't let you. We get so sensitive that even on the day, on the blessed day we're going, we'll be like, don't let us go.
Don't just go. We just
But
go fit.
okay, let us say we not get to the event and we're so enter. I may be shaking also, but beauty will be like, let's go. We even want to do somehow. But see, you like just because
Even
you're
though me I'm talking, shaking so that like this is wow. Just give her head so that let's go.
So most of the time, I'm not just expect it. I always be like, oh God, I'm so happy that I have her. I don't have her. I don't know how to put it. Like, I don't think I'm able to do it. Like, I'm whatever doing.
And the good thing, I can't call it about is the tears.
I feel like once we are pretty, we are pretty people. We're so pretty.
Yeah, I know that we are pretty, but some can get you uncomfortable.
You do.
Because the craziest part is that some people they will look us from head to toe, and they're not descriptive. It's descriptive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about it. When they're looking at us, you know, they will look you to the extent that you know that someone is looking you, and not like they're giving eyes, but you know, for example, someone can look at you from head to toe like this. And for you to get off, you know, you started looking at yourself like, okay, did I dress well?
You have the, and there is something like
That's something on my clothes, or is something wrong with my face?
I'm like, one thing my understand is that we get a lot of attention every time we go out together. And sometimes I'm not to you, we love the attention. It's not because we're celebrities. We love the attention. But you know, not every time celebrities want cameras in their face, and not every time celebrities want people staring at them.
Exactly.
You know, some people stare widely, weirdly. No. And sometimes you go out, oh my God, twins, I love you guys. You know, it's okay. But there's some people they're not going to talk, and they just be like, they're not even going to say or something. They just look at you, and you know, it's sometimes I always ask myself, do you dress too much? Do you overdress? Because it's just a normal outfit that we put on inside. But anytime we go out, it's just like I say, we put on maybe one of the most expensive clothes ever or a brand, because the way people are going to be staring. Some people, if they can't keep it in there, you know, they'll compliment them. Oh my God, you guys are so beautiful, you guys are better. But some, they just keep staring at you. They'll never say anything. You just keep looking at you with their eyes, and you just looking at, what's wrong? It's good, it's fun being twins. It's like double the blessing, double the trouble.
Yeah.
Like we're both getting trouble
for me, I
together.
would say triple the blessing, double the trouble.
Yeah.
Because the blessing is in very lot of it is absolutely good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. And even the bad is not us, it's the society.
It's like you said,
It's not with us, like we don't have anything with us.
Instead of we're very competitive in nature, we're a go-getter, we are optimistic.
You see, now for about that. If one of us come for you, you are safe. I swear. Even though you can get the dispute can also get settled very quickly. But if we both come for you, oh my goodness,
You are in trouble.
You are in a very awesome. I know one thing about my sister and I. Never back down when it comes to an argument. Because when we know we are right, because we always speak or spoke facts. Like we speak fire facts. So that's why I always love when people, because you know, I don't know, maybe I don't know the kind of persona that people kind of say that things we portray. People always think we are this kind of person, like we don't talk much.
No,
like
I feel like we love our personal space. We don't go like, look for trouble. So I think that's
not look for trouble. I don't like, apart from looking for trouble, some aspect, I'm not saying everyone, they think we give this kind of, oh my God, they don't really talk, they can't even fight it. So when people now try to, you know, mess with us and we bring out that side of us, they always like, oh my God, I never thought they were like this. Oh, I never thought they speak like this. Yeah. Oh, I never thought. I'm like, oh my God, just because someone is calm or someone does not mean that person does not also have a craziness upstairs. So when it comes to understanding, see, especially men, would bring them down.
My sister and I, one thing about us is that we are raised as a strong woman. We mature very early than our age. So most of the time, I think it's some people get intimidated by that aspect of us, because you know, once we talk like this, why do you guys talk this way? Like, you're still young, you know, and we just like, do you know what we went through? So keep quiet. So I feel like some people do get intimidated by that aspect of us. We are always like this for ourselves. But if you come for us, we'll definitely come for you. That's one thing about us. We don't back. We'll definitely come for you, and we'll run for coming for us. We'll definitely come for you, and you can never win us. You can never win us in an argument, especially when we know we are right. You can never win us. So I feel like that's why. Since my son and I will grow up, we've never got into a physical fight with someone. But you see this, our mouth.
We to finish you.
We can finish you with this mouth.
Like, no, we can actually finish someone with our mouth. Like, totally finished.
I didn't want to throw hands with you because we love our bodies, we love our face. Like
I
this
never
facial
love
face,
we never have like the idea of throwing out some people.
I don't like it. Was this facial face? I love it clean and okay. But if you think you can mess with us, come with your mouth, we'll come with our mouth as well.
Side to side.
So, five
So,
sheets.
so I think that's all. But if you guys have some questions,
I want it to be 1 hour before we go, since it's almost 1 hour. I'm tired, guys. Like
I
I don't
want
know.
to sleep. I'm
You
not
know that
gonna
when we started this live video, my face is not clear.
I know. You know, of course. So talk a little bit.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, have you never wake up for a nap?
I'm consider
That
it was blood.
your brain is not fully.
I'm so sorry. Maybe I have to get a little bit of now. I swear I'm feeling so sleepy
Because you're pressing your phone throughout.
because I didn't want to sleep. You know, as I slept, I'll be putting like don't wake up at that. Guys, trust me. There are a lot of times whereby what will be like up by 3 a.m. to shoot a video. You see, before I argue with her, like, no, I can't wake up. I want to sleep. But that the only thing is that I was okay, okay, I'm argue. But I'm talking God. Let us sleep past 3 a.m. So once we sleep past 3 a.m., I should wake me up once. You can see that it's already early. Let it be the morning then. So that's why. So since I realized my body, especially now that we not be having like a good sleep
Amount of sleep.
sleep
We sleep like 3 hours
3 hours
in
in a day.
a day. It's very
So
bad.
it's very bad. So it made us feel exhausted at 8 a.m. But apart from that, it's going to be 2 a.m.
We are a night owl. We love the night time like this. But because we are not taking the proper rest, most time whenever we are like this, we go to bed early in the morning, we go to bed for like 6 hours, sometimes 6 or 5 hours. So it really energizes us. But these past days, like for like 2 weeks now, we only have like 3 hours of sleep for a day.
Yeah.
So that is why that we actually wanted to start going to bed more.
Yeah.
So but today we just like, okay, let's come, because we noticed that because of our time difference with you people, we noticed that because of time difference, people don't come on our live when we come in the evening or in the night. So we're like, okay, let's come in the by 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. What's the time now? It's almost 2:30.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. We said let us come by this time so that people can join our live. But unfortunately,
No one joined.
no one joined, so we just be coming anytime we want this time now. This is what I'm saying. What you said is right.
Of course.
What you go through doesn't define you.
Okay.
It's you are the one that's gonna pay. If you went through a lot of trauma and you become a bad person, that is you. It's not the trauma. If you went through trauma and become a good person, that is you. So what you go through does not define you.
Doesn't. To me, I feel like it only makes you stronger, but you are the one who will decide whether you want it to make you stronger or make you weaker.
Exactly. Or you want to make it
Make it use you.
make it use you as a good person or make it use you as a bad person. That's because you went through trauma doesn't mean you should start hurting people back. Instead, make sure that that trauma, you never let it happen to someone else. Like, just because you went through that particular thing, you have to have empathy towards people. Like, oh my God, no, I don't want someone to go through what I go through, because if you can survive it, doesn't mean that another person can survive that trauma. Oh,
I want to sleep.
we'll go to bed very soon.
You're talking with them.
Mm. She was pressing her phone throughout those times I was taking my little nap here, guys. It's not easy. We got to kind of our efforts. I won't lie to you guys. Sometimes it's very demotivating, My standard we're off now. There's no electricity because in Nigeria here the electricity is not really that good, so it goes on and off. So there's no electricity. We have to charge our 2 mini lights so you guys can see us. And we're coming on live, We're trying to work hard, And that's just, you guys don't know what go on behind the scenes. But now we can just finish crying, we'll come on this live. We can just finish smiling, we'll come on this live. We can just finish eating, we'll come on. We can even come out on this live. I can tell you for a fact that we are working so hard because without being in front of the camera every time, and I can't wait for God to bless my sister and I, like to make all of our dreams and goals come true. Like I can't just wait for when our goals will come true, whereby we're able to become an international actress, model. We're already a businesswoman, but we need visibility to bring our business. We have our, as you guys can see from our face, we have our skincare by Posh Trends. We have our clothing brand coming soon. So visibility, we need our own audience with our own fan brand, our own people in our circle. Yes, of course. So, so guys, support us. Yes, please support us. I'm trying not to sleep off, but let's not say that if you don't give your body a rest, it's gonna demand it from you, whether you like it or not. Definitely. That's what happened to us right now. Even though we try not to want to give it a rest at the moment, like no, trust me. And those kind of sleep are the worst sleep ever. Just like my eyes are not wide open like this. I'm always trying to force it to. Oh my god, it's so crazy. It's not for you that I wanted to eat 1 hour, I would have made it. See, when it comes to me, I don't like stress. Even wet nose, if you stress me a little bit, I'm not gonna do anything. You're not going to get the best out of this. When beauty is stress, you will see it from our face. Our face give it out. But you see me, I work under stress. Even when I'm stressed, I'll still carry this face. I remember when we went to do our birthday photo shoots. I knew instantly when the makeup artist kept touching up. I could see Beauty's face, like she's like, can you please do quick? As she's tired. But me, even when I'm tired, I'm still agile, I still work. Oh, what? The machine gun. Oh, there you go. Someone said something. Like, they like it to us. He said anytime you come to watch our life, you always feel like, especially when we are eating, we are doing food mukbang, it's like you always feel like we are using our left hand to eat. But that was because we are using the front camera. Yeah. So it kind of changes. This is our right. Yeah, this is our right. And this is our left hand. But I feel like once they met it, it's going to change this place to the left and the front. For real? I've never seen it like that. We will have to check one of this. Wait. We have put on this mini lights for the past 1 hour. That means it's spent 1 hour when it's full. 1 hour. You can't touch with the video. But it's almost 1 hour. Yeah. That means it still is 1 hour. That's why I say everything has a purpose. They wanted to get this selfie stick. We never thought we are going to be using this. We didn't like this. No, I thought we actually have it in mind. That's why you go for it. But not in the way, it actually helps more than the way we actually thought. Yeah. I'll put this one down. I like this one. I really like this one. Yeah. Which one do you not like? The rest is like lemon. Oh, I like this flavor. Thank God, I don't need to brush my teeth next. I'm already having flavor on my mouth. That's why I need to sleep. I bet I don't drool. You drool like this, your spit will wish your head. I remember when we were still like, I don't know the exact age, but I know that when we are in our teenagers years, maybe 14 or 13, I can't really remember. That's when my mom, oh my god, you guys, I just want to say something. People are drooling a lot, trying to control that. Like, once we slept, we want to sleep off. We don't know what is happening. So just one was on, and I decided that day that I was going to use what do we call it? Because I said we should not call it sellotape. What's it? Sellotape. I've forgotten what, but you guys will understand the sellotape, that white sellotape. So and I used it to wrap my mouth and my nose. Guys, I nearly died. I was going to heaven and I came back on earth. No one teach me before I remove everything. Like, I plastered my mouth. I said, okay, fine. So that I will not be able to do so I can breathe through my nose. So my nose. I'll never forget that day. I wanted to die. I forgot when we go to sleep that we used clip to hold our lips like this. That's why you always pray. This spirit will come
But
out
when we
from
last
this
grew
place.
up, I realized for some months now that number one, if my sister and I were so stressed,
We're gonna draw.
we are gonna do because it's just like our brain shut off completely
Yeah.
while sleeping. Secondly, is that I feel like if we eat late at night and we didn't allow it digest before we sleep, like once there's some point where you just eat and just go and sleep, we are going to grow. But I realize what we control it now is that if we eat early, you just digested, and when we sleep with a pillow.
Yeah.
We don't drool. By the time we don't sleep with a pillow and just kind of just lay down, we tend to like drool. That's one thing I noticed, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, I think we'll be able to get
But
that.
I've seen a lot of there's no people
Not,
that don't sleep with their mouth open.
it's still good. I feel like between drooling and snoring, I'll still pick drooling.
I don't like snoring.
But that snore,
It's making me remember my mom and dad sister husband. He snores a lot. And sometimes it gets to you because you'll not be able to sleep. But the snoring got into
because
your
I don't snore the ass. See mosquito. I don't snoring as different sound.
you don't know how to tell it for you. That's why I'm not making this of anybody. But that's my part. I prefer rolling. I'll wash my bed sheet the next day. But not people that snore when they're stressed too.
Yes,
Not on every time.
not every time too. Yeah, some people is when they are stressed. Look at Shewa. We have like when we're still into just like a normal childhood friend. She does not snore on a normal basis, but anytime that we exhaust ourselves and we sleep very late, she snores.
Yeah.
But on a normal regular day whereby she went to sleep early, she goes to bed early, and she doesn't snore. So I feel like just like a rule into it happens like that. Some people when they are stressed they snore, but some people normally normal they just snore. Like it's like hereditary.
Yeah. Even sometimes, yes, it's hereditary. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound of the rain.
But the best is like because our
So
phones
nice.
picks up. When the rain is drizzling like this, I just wanted to find a terrace or terrace. And I just want to sleep on it like this. Why the rain just drizzle on my back as I sleep off?
I love the night time because it rain every day. I know it's not fun. The way you say you're okay, hold me, you're fine. Nothing more, nothing less.
So guys, we'll be going off soon. So because I know that this is not going to set up because we're celebrating. So let me just show you the flavor so that you guys can buy it yourself.
Make sure you let it sold out, guys.
You thought this line now.
No, it's there. See.
Can you guys see it?
See, look at this one. This one is very thin. See.
It's not showing the strawberry.
It's true now. See now.
No, but they can't see it very well like this.
See.
Okay.
What is it? Strawberry Francis.
Whatever. So you guys see it.
Make sure you let it sold out, guys.
Can you guys see it now?
So you can become their ambassador.
Yeah. So I think it's clear like this.
Yeah.
Can you guys see the strawberry part? Strawberry, yeah.
So you want online?
No. Maybe someone came online. Oh my god. Count down. I want to go and sleep. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
It's not what I mean.
Go drink it finish.
Let's do scissors.
After that one,
No.
we don't know how to do rock paper, so
Okay.
let's do our own that we know how to do. So we'll take a number.
Okay.
So my own, I'll take 8. You take 5.
I'll
So,
take 5.
so the first person to actually do is the one that
Okay.
we'll use.
I don't know if they can see our hand.
They can't see our hand, so
No, I'll put it down a little bit.
are you sure they can see our
Yeah,
hand
they
like
can
this?
see our hand like this.
Okay. Mhm. 1, 2,
Oh,
they go. After round 1, original Panadol Extra, O2 grade, eta, nearly ake. Round 1, round
Round
2,
2.
round 3, round 4, round 5. What's wrong with you? Why
This is what I did.
No, you first did this one. You want to cheat. Let's go again. 1, 2, ready go. After round 1, original Panadol Extra, O2 grade, eta, nearly ake. That is 6. 6. Round 1, round 2, round 3,
round
4, round 5, round 6, round 7, round 8, round 9, round 10, round 11. After round 1, original Panadol Extra, O2 grade, eta, nearly ake. Wait. I thought it was 8. After round 1, original Panadol Extra, O2 grade, eta, nearly ake. Round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6.
You have done 3 before.
No, this I won't take that. Actually, I won't take that. I won't take that.
No,
because
I swear,
I won't take that. I will not take that. Actually, I will not take that. I will not take that. I will not take that.
But you knew that you have done.
No, it's not.
I
will not
swear
take-
I
will not
won.
take that. I will not.
won.
I will not. We'll do it again. After that one,
Original What do you mean, Kel? What do you mean, Kel? I told you.
I'm gonna take the water when I want to go and sleep. Let's up the life.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for joining our live. We really appreciate it. You can watch back on all the live video. Like, you can watch back all this video
From the beginning to
from
the
the
end.
beginning to the end.
We've talked about a lot of things. We're
Yeah.
going to bed.
I've been to bed. It's almost 3 o'clock here. 3 o'clock a.m. We need to go to bed.
So, to whoever is watching us, thank you so much for being here with us.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Good night, good
Yeah.
morning, good evening, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Have a
We don't
wonderful
even
day.
commented, so we don't even know who you are. But
Yeah.
thank you so much.